when you see that a condition has actually turned to crayfish, you have to actually adjust yourself in order to fit that crayfish that the condition has actually turned itself to be. Welcome back. So I just decided to come and rant today. There is something that popped up, and I have been having this back-to-back argument with a friend, and I decided to come up with this theory that we are actually the ones that is making our life difficult. Like, I think with the inflation and everything that is happening, high cost of food and services, we have a very big role to play with this. We have a very big role to play. Like, this is not actually the niche I want to, but I just decided to come here to share this story with you guys. I think that we are the ones to be blamed for, all of the things that we're going through with inflections and all that. I wouldn't say that inflation is not the order of the day, especially the way at which family cannot even survive anymore. All like the price of food and services has actually skyrocketed. But the fact remains that we also have a big role to play on this. What I mean is that when you see that a condition has actually turned to crayfish, you have to actually adjust yourself in order to fit that crayfish that the condition has actually turned itself to be. What am I saying? I'm saying that I think the way at which people are over-consuming is terrible. People are just busy, over-consuming. Like the roadside, people are just, busy over-consuming, buying things, like unnecessary things. So things are not necessary, things that you know that when you finish buying, like, you will get regretting it. You regret why you bought it, and people are just buying it. Like, people are getting, especially this festive period. I went for a normal, shopping thing, and the way at which people are just getting things, and when you get to the cashier point, the same woman that bought I don't want to pick on someone, but she was like, oh, things are really expensive. Oh my god, things are super expensive. But she's there buying soda, like 5 packs of soda, and you are complaining that things are really expensive. You are buying soda. Isn't it better for you to even drink water than buy 1 pack of soda and drink water? Like this and every other thing. And there are so many things I think we also need to watch out in this period. Like, first of all, the way at which we spend money unnecessarily. After spending this money, we come out to, yell about how things are expensive. Yeah, things are really expensive, but when you know that things are expensive, like the way at which you have to spend the money in order not to come out to to start complaining. This is just something that I think people need to look out to sit down. What am I saying? I think that there are things that we actually need to do in order to survive this economy, in order to survive the way at which, things are really going up. And 3 ways I think that we can achieve that. I think we should start by going into this under consumption. Like, when you are the way at which you buy things, it shouldn't be the way that you are buying things right now. And sometimes you want to buy things, you should be able to make a list, something that is more important or not. Like, you have to ask yourself questions in terms of making lists of what to buy and what not to buy. Like, we should just normalize making lists to go get things, because when you don't make those lists, or even if you don't make the list, just write out the most important things that you think that you need. Because if you don't do that, you might actually go ahead why are you you want to show my video? One of the things that we actually need to do is the fact that we have to stop overconsumption. We really have to stop overconsumption, buying unnecessary things that we don't need, and at the end of the day, we come out to rant how broke we are. Like, the economy is going down, inflations are taking at the other side. So I think it's actually wise for people to start putting in consideration of what to really buy and what not to buy. This is what I think I have implemented in my own side, and I realized that I was actually spending more on things that when I buy those things, at the end of the day, 2 days, I can't even see what I bought with the money I have in my hands. So I started, trying to like ask myself, what is it that I have to do to curtail all of this? Then I thought of, maybe if I want to get something, maybe for the week, I'll just try as much as to get what I need for that week. Then till the previous week. And another thing is, festive period. After this festive period comes brokenness. January. So know the way at which you are spending money this time around. Know the way at which you are spending money this festive period. If you're someone that already have a Christmas tree, all of the decorations from last 2 years, you can just use it again. It's not a must for you to go ahead to buy new Christmas trees because you saw different kinds of Christmas tree design. It's not as if the ones you have is broken. It's just because of the peer pressure or the way at which, your neighbor is buying this and that, you also want to do that. So if you have a Christmas tree that you probably bought last 2 years, and most of the decorations, you can still use it and nothing will happen. Nothing will really happen. A lot of people, especially women, girls, like the way at which they spend money on human hair. Oh my goodness. Such money is something that you could probably, save up and use the one you have. There are different kinds of, human hair out there in the market. During festive period, you have to buy new hair. Meanwhile, you have hair, though. You have hair at home, but because it's festive period, you want to buy, it's not bad that you want to buy all these hairs and all of that. But when you have it, there's no point buying new ones. Like the one you have, give it to the people that revamp your hair when you come out. Nobody will even know. Nobody will know. Nobody will know that hair was probably a hair you bought a year ago, because hairs are like, for you to get nice hair right now is 1 million naira. 950k, because I went to price, I was like, 950k. This was the same hair that I bought 2 years back. 2 years back for 400 or 350. It's not even up to 400. But this same hair is being sold right now for 950k. Like, I was like, okay, I'm just going to, since I have it, I just have to revamp it. And when it comes out, you will think that it's something that I bought yesterday. But a lot of people will still have it. They will still want to look for money, stress themselves to go and purchase the same hair that you have, or because maybe the hair has a different color. Seriously. And another thing also is the fact that we keep on buying perishable goods, like perishable food, like groceries. I noticed that on my own side, sometimes when I go for my normal grocery shopping, for husband and my children and all of that, I end up buying over. Then after 2 weeks or a week, I realized that most of the beef, all of these perishable goods that we buy from Spar, ShopRite and all of that, like, I think it's better off when you're buying such, like, you should just buy the one you can use like immediately after 2 to 3 days or 4 days, because I realized that I keep on throwing away food and like perished food and all. Or maybe if you have a way to save all of those things, I think it will actually save you a lot cost. In order for us to, manage this inflation that I see a lot of people complaining, like the amount of people that, oh my god, babe, how peso goes up. See, there's a way at which things we actually, turn it on. Then you have to follow the lane, like you have to follow the rhythm of the music in order to beat all of these things that is happening. So I was just having that conversation with my friend. I thought that I was just going to come here and share with you guys, because since she's having this problem, a lot of people are in the same shoes. She was like, she is not even able to afford her rent and all of that. And girl, you have multiple designer bags and shoes and Yeah, but you can't. As far as complaining how she has not bought her hair, she has not even gotten any Christmas thing. Buying new clothes. I was like, babe, I used like you are someone that have different kinds of hair. What kind of hair do you want to purchase anymore? What do you want to purchase? You also have different clothes. Like all the clothes in your closet. Have you finished wearing that one? Like, have you finished wearing those clothes? Like, there is this experiment I often tell people to do. I am actually not a financial advisor. I am just saying based on experience and what I have noticed in my own side, and I don't really want people to fall into that category. Experiments I usually tell people to make anytime they complain about clothing and this. There is this particular cloth in your closet that you have just worn once. Yeah, I think that everybody has actually fallen into that particular 2 or 3 clothes that you bought for a very long time and you have not even worn it. Maybe you wore it once and after that you just trash it, and later on you give it out. Maybe you're oversized or slimmer and all of that. Why not just go sometimes try to source all of the things that you have, try to what do I have, and do away with the old ones and just start afresh. There are a lot of people that can afford some certain life, but if you're someone that is still starting up, that is still trying to manage your life, that is still trying to have some kind of investment and all of that, there are some things you have to do away with. There are some things that you really have to do away with. So when I told her, girl, I know that there are 2 or 3 clothes that I know that you've not worn those clothes for a long time. Maybe wore it once or 2 or 3 times, or okay, 2 times. So oh my god, nobody cares. Anybody that is not footing your bill, that is not giving you plenty of money, the person does not have right to dictate the way at which you live your life. The person does not have right to dictate if you wear one clothes or you've worn this clothes 2 times or 3 times, unless you're a super rich celebrity that you can afford it. But if you're someone that is already starting and trying to make yourself, or trying to build something for yourself, or trying to start life afresh, or maybe you have a struggling family, which some of the it's because of you, my dear, you really need to work on yourself. You really need to I know it's not easy. Nobody is perfect. Even me myself, I'm still struggling to cut off the way at which but I think this topic is a topic that people don't really talk more about. Everybody is just complaining the way at which inflation, things are expensive. They will go on for a grocery shopping. You'll be buying something that you cannot even something that that it does not have any health benefit with you. Why are you buying it? Why? And a lot of people prefer eating out. Meanwhile, the same money you're using to eat out, you can actually use it to purchase some grocery ingredients and make yourself a proper meal that you can eat today and the next day. So I think this is just a topic that is not really talked about, and I just decided to chip it here. I hope you guys enjoy these little tricks. Don't forget to please subscribe to this channel if you're yet to do that. Oh my god, I hit my head. Anyway, I'm not injured. Subscribe to this channel if you're yet to do that. If you like this video, put it up here. I just want to make this channel to be more what it is, and also like my vlog channels, and I will see you love this when I upload the best one.